Hello and welcome to Riddle and Rule. Today in this video I'm covering a brand new method to roll for stats that I'm calling the Chaos Table method, which I designed with a couple things in mind. One, I wanted there to be some form of choice that the players make throughout the process in case they wanted to. I wanted this to be a very fair method that resulted in players having an equal result to have for their stats. Nothing is more frustrating than one person rolling super well for their stats and then somebody else not rolling well, and then them being stuck in a campaign together with one person shining really well when they have the spotlight and the other one struggling really hard to do well in their role. I just don't think that that's a fair and good outcome. I wanted something that was more equal and more balanced. And then lastly, I wanted it to be interactive and fun. I like the stat rolling method more so than standard array or point by, because those just feel flat and it's like, all right, let's just start basic, get our choices done and go in. That's fine, that is simple, but I like the interaction and I like the risk and the chaos of rolling for stats. I just think it's a more fun and engaging way to start a campaign. So that's what I was going for when I made this. We used it in my King Leo DnD channel where we just started a brand new campaign, and the end of this video is going to be that clip of us using this method so you can watch it be played out and how this goes. But that's it for the setup. Let's go ahead and jump into this, and I want to talk through how you would use the Chaos Table method for your stats at your table. So, one thing I want to clarify from the start, this is a process that you're going to do 6 times. You're going to determine 6 different numbers, and then every single player is going to get those 6 numbers to then assign out however they want to their stats. So what you need to do then is then one at a time, step by step, determine what those 6 numbers are by these 3 steps to do that. First, identify the players that are going to be doing that. We had 6 at our table, 5 players and me as the DM, so each of us did this process once. If you've got 3 people, each person can do it twice. If you've got 4 or 5, just pick somebody to do it twice or so until you can do this process 6 times. However works for you. And then you're going to get one of those people to then roll that 46 and drop the lowest. It's the simple way to start that is going to determine your base number for your stat. But we still got 2 more steps to do. So you determine your people, somebody's going to roll that 46, and then after they roll that 46, they're just going to roll a d12. And what you're going to do as the DM is when they roll that d12, you're going to then consult the chaos table and figure out what impact is going to happen to that stat that they rolled. Here is that table now, and I'm just going to walk through what each of those results are. So on a 1 or a 2, you're going to get a -1 to your stat. On a 3, the previous person, if somebody went before you, they got to re-roll from the start. So you're just going to go back to them and have them redo what they did. On a 4, the stat just becomes a flat 12. No matter what happened, no matter where they were, the stat is now a 12. On a 5 or 6, there's no change. 7 or 8, their number goes up by 1. On a 9 or a 10, they are gonna re-roll from the start. So just walk it back, 46, drop the lowest again, chaos table again. On an 11, the next person gets a +1 to the stat that they roll, and then on a 12, you get +2 to your stat. So, some ups, some downs, some twists. The chaos table is just chaos in itself. That's all it's going to do is just make a little bit of a twist to what just happened. If you want to make adjustments to that table, change it up in any way that you want to, go for it. This is what we used. So, step 2 is rolling a d12 and getting that result. Step 3 is going to be the player's option to roll another d12. And the reason why I think this is fun is 1, they get that choice if they want to, but 2, I think if you're going to do this and it's going to be the best way that you can do this, they don't know what is on the chaos table. So when they're going into that, let's say they rolled it that first time because they had to, and then they get something like a +1. They rolled a 7 or an 8, so they get a +1 to their stat. They now get the option to roll again. They're probably going to want to, but they don't know what else is on there. That's the risk. That's the fun. You get those players who want to push the limits and wants to see what else they can do, so they go ahead and do it. But you might have those players who are just like, no, I'll just take it and walk through. Like, that's fine. Give them that option to then roll again. So after step 3, they should have a number solidified for one of your 6 stats. And then hopefully the next person goes and doesn't change it. And then you eventually walk through the whole process and you get your 6 numbers. So that's it. That's the process. We had a ton of fun while doing this. It was interactive. It actually ended up in all positive numbers. I think I rolled the worst number for our table. I was the last person to go, and I think it was like a 10 or 11. I can't remember, and we'll see it in the clip that I'm about to show. But overall, it was really fun. It was really engaging. Everyone ended up with those same numbers, and it had some twists along the way. So it was fun to learn, easy to learn, I'll say too. It's just a couple of steps, but was more engaging than just rolling 46 and dropping the lowest, but also fair and resulted with everybody getting the same numbers. And so that was my heart and my intention for making this. I hope you enjoy it and you use it. Let me know if you do. Here we go. Let's just jump into you being able to watch us using this in action. Steven, you can start, grab 4 of those d6s, and then just toss them down that tower.
100%.
Oh.
Wow.
What did we get?
3, 5, 1, and 2.
3, 5, 1, and 2.
That's good.
So 5, 3, and 2 is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're starting with the 10. Steven, if you would then roll this d12 down that tower again, we will consult the chaos table.
It's a 9.
And on a 9, You get to re-roll everything and start it all over again.
Including the D12?
Can he choose what he rerolls? Can he keep the 5?
All of it again. So rolls all 4 d6s.
It's a recursive loop here.
It may be. So
I'll just get 9 forever.
Nice!
2, a 6, and a 4.
okay, that brings us to 16. Go ahead and roll the d12.
Yeah.
2.
2 on a
9.
2, that goes down by 1.
Oh.
So you have a 15.
Okay.
Would a note taker EJ, would you mind tracking that Steven just rolled a 15 for us?
Okay.
And the 15 is a communal
So just-
15.
we're
Everyone would
just-
have a 15 at this point. Michael,
Oh.
your turn. Roll a 4d6.
Roll a single 4d6. 5, 1, 1, 6.
Okay, that goes to 12. Now roll the d12.
I would like to
consult
roll a 9.
the chaos table.
I rolled a 3.
A 3. The previous person re-rolls their stats, and their previous stat no longer counts.
So do we keep these though?
So we're just walking it back. Now it's Steven's turn.
Take it back now.
No, we don't.
But yours does freeze. Yours is good.
It's okay.
What is it?
And if you
What was
listen
it again?
carefully, you can still hear him rolling. And
It was 5, 6, 1, 1. Yeah.
Well,
So Michael provided the 12.
All right, I rolled a 2, a 5, and a 4.
Okay, 5, 9, 11. And then go ahead and roll that d12 again.
That's pretty cool that we lost the
oh, we
15.
dropped.
5.
On a 5, no change. We're good to move
What
on.
is it?
Solid
11.
snake.
So we have an
I'm so
11.
sorry that I rolled that 3.
And we have
Hey, at
Michael's.
least we'll all be low stat together.
It's an 11?
You have an 11. What did Michael roll? Was it a 12?
Wow.
You rolled? Okay,
Is
and then.
this drop the lowest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. EJ, you were up.
Oh,
Wait, I need one big number, guys.
Oh,
That's a
4. Ooh, 6, 6, 4, 2.
Okay,
So
that's a
it's
16.
16.
Hit us with that d12.
Roll again. 4.
4. The stat
Plus 1.
becomes a 12. You also have the option to. We forgot about this. You can roll another d12.
Oh yeah, let's just do it again.
Go ahead.
We don't need more 12s and 11s.
Go ahead and roll the d12.
Bigger number.
I'm sorry, it's just the d12 you're rolling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes, it's a 10.
A 10. Reroll from the start. So-
Wait, Steven
doesn't mean
roll?
anything.
No, just EJ. So
Okay.
EJ's gonna roll.
Okay, I was like, can we back to Steve?
It nullifies the 12.
Table is chaotic.
What was the scene with Doctor Strange? And what was the
Dormammu.
Oh, yeah, Dormammu.
Dormammu.
It's 10.
Okay, 10. Roll the d12.
Double it. 11.
The next player gets a +1 to their stat.
Okay. That's something.
So we'll lock in your 10.
10 can be our dump stat, hopefully. The
Yeah.
lowest.
And then Rachel, you can go ahead.
Okay.
Kick us off with your 4d6 +1.
Okay. Dear.
2, 3, 4, 6.
13 plus 1, right?
15.
6, 7, 8, 9,
No,
10.
you dropped the lowest.
Yeah. So 13.
13.
So 6,
Plus
4,
1.
3.
So
Plus
14.
1. 14.
14.
Now roll that d12.
Time for chaos.
8.
And an 8. You get another +1.
Nice.
Oh,
yeah.
So
15.
15.
Yes. Would you like to roll an additional
I
chaos
feel
blow?
as though I should not.
Okay.
What do y'all
Keep the
think?
15.
Yeah,
Jay, what
that's,
was
that's a
your
good
number?
stat.
We have an 11, a 12, a 10, and a 15.
Really good. Nothing negative.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh,
Nathan,
wait.
you are up.
We should have said something negative at the end of this.
Ooh, 14.
Nice.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the d12.
Come on. Is it another 8?
8.
Plus 1.
8 is another +1.
Yeah, let's go.
15.
2 15s. is great.
Sweet. And then I get one for y'all as well.
Whoa.
Hey, what's
You're
up?
not a PC.
What's this?
What are you doing?
Wow.
All ones.
1, 1, 2, 4.
6. Get the DM on there.
Yeah.
Give me that
That's 7.
Alright, well, what's
Let's
a
see what happens.
D20's gotta be making it.
It's
make
seven.
it
It is a
7.
amazing.
You're right, Steve. 7 and what's that?
A 5?
5.
Reroll.
No change. So,
Dumb stat.
so I did provide the 7.
What's everyone's horror stat?
I'm very unintelligent. Yeah, big old dummy.